Coming up today on YOLO, Texas.
How about we transform you into one of our scary characters for the night?
We top it off with traditional insects from Oaxaca, which we have roasted ants and grasshoppers.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. That is a little party on a piece of fish.
That is by far our biggest seller.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
We are here at Scream's Halloween theme park, and y'all, the drive out here is scary enough. I mean, the perfect place for a Halloween theme park. 5 haunted houses and a whole lot more. Let me make my way down and let's check this place out. When we're driving, it's nice and isolated and it's away from, you know, the highway. So it kind of adds to like that element of being scared, especially at nighttime, I can only imagine. What do you think about that? Was like something that y'all planned?
It really adds to the ambiance of what we have, because even though we're only 30 minutes from downtown Dallas and an hour north of Waco, we are in the country here, and it's trees, and even though we're the side of our property runs along a state highway, once you get into the park, you don't hear any of that. And it is just, you walk in and it's a whole different world, and the trees and the architecture and everything, it really sets the scene as far as, you know, creating that world. And, you know, and here we're a little light yet, but in a couple hours, this place gets pitch dark. It has just a creepy, creepy feel to it once we, you know, get the doors open.
Ooh, that's eerie just hearing it from your, like from your mouth. That just sounds spooky already. Yeah. But y'all have been in business for 23 years. Y'all have been doing something right. People coming back over and over and over again. But this year, all those folks that have been coming will not see the same thing, right?
No, you have to kind of change it up and mix it up every so often, and that's pretty much what we've done. We've brought up the intensity level. All 5 of our haunted houses have been completely transformed. In addition to that, we have a whole new cast of intense characters that are roaming all over the park as well as inside the 5 houses. It's really going to be a major difference off of what people have experienced in the past.
Well, what a production. That sounds amazing.
It is. It is. It's like, you know, doing a whole theatrical production for 9 consecutive nights.
Well, do you mind if maybe we can go actually bring our cameras back there and see how everything...
Well, I thought we might do one better than that. How about we transform you into one of our scary characters for the night?
You know what? I would love that, because I get spooked out. I go through a haunted house and I'm screaming the whole entire time, but that would be so neat.
Well, see, now you can turn the tables and you can be one of the ones creating the screams. That would be an awesome thing. We'd love to do that.
I would love that. I would love that.
We have about 125, 150 actors, and there's a couple of different groups of them. We have those inside the houses. We have those that sometimes escape outside of the houses and might be roaming around, so they might come upon you in different places as you're going through the park. And then, you know, we just have a few that can't quite be explained.
Hi, Aerin.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm ready to get my makeup done.
Oh, awesome. Well, just have a seat here.
Wonderful.
Started.
We have a whole team of makeup artists and costumers. You know, they really are the ones that transform our performers from everyday people to these ghoulish characters.
How do I do my mad face? I don't know.
I give it a try.
This will be the dress we put you in. Like I said, we'll jag it up and cut it, whatever.
See you later. I'll be back transformed.
Come in. Listen, man.
Brian, I have 0 acting experience, but I do have some TV experience, so hopefully it transitions somewhat. Give me any advice I need for acting.
First off, start off with the physicality portion of it, because physicality is going to be the part that they see. You imagine that your center of gravity is in a particular spot, usually associated with some type of organ in the body, and you're being held up by that string. And that is holding you up. If you take that same string, move it to the tip of your nose and kind of walk around. You see how it's changed? You're more of, oh, it's a little bit more arrogance, right? Now slide that a little bit further and put it right here on the back of your toe bone. Now you really feel stupid now, right? And this is all about the physicality, how you move. As you get into that physical character, you start feeling yourself move a little bit more. You start feeling the sound get into that character. So it's like, and it's that primal feel that you get into it. And right there, you see the look in your eyes and how you have the eyes there. So the next thing is you have in front of you a target, and you leap forward quickly, just enough to scare them. While you're scaring, look for your opportunity. But once you get it going, you get that pattern down, you get a routine down, you can hit that group 3 or 4 times from various places.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to go practice some more before we start scaring some folks that are going to be walking through the haunted houses.
I hope that you have fun frightening people.
I'm the zombie Aerin. All right, so we're in our hiding spot right now. Gates have opened. We're getting ready to scare some people. I'm kind of freaking myself out watching this, so wish me good luck. Hopefully I can scare some people and make people pee their pants. All right, as you can see, a quick wardrobe change because we are heading to the zombie wasteland apocalypse. Let's go.
We are just getting started. Coming up on the show, we're celebrating culinary creations and content inspirations. YOLO Texas will be right back. Thank you so much for joining me today. It'll be nice to have a really nice dinner and good conversation and company. I'm so excited. Yeah, well, you're really gonna like this place because I've heard a lot of great things about Xochi. So let's go check it out. Let's go. Yay. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to
Nice
meet you.
Nice to meet you. Please have a seat.
Thank you. This looks beautiful.
Thanks.
Yes, okay, so where do we start first?
Well, we can start off with queso de rancho. So we make our house-made queso fresco. We make it in-house.
Nice.
We make salsa albañil, which is green tomatillo sauce.
Okay.
Of course, we have some chicharrones. And then we have the wash mole that we top it off.
Okay.
And then we garnish it with traditional insects from Oaxaca, which we have roasted flight ants and grasshoppers.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Nerves are kicking in. What should we know about eating a grasshopper?
Grasshopper is
in general.
crunchy and limey. So when they toast them, they put a little bit of salt and lime. So
Okay.
we'll try it and let me know what you think.
Sounds good. Okay. From Oaxaca.
From Oaxaca, that is correct.
Wow.
Like them?
Honestly, you can't really even tell that you're eating.
Not really. It's actually, I'm a native Oaxacan, so I grew up eating grasshoppers and chicatanas. We call it chicatanas in Spanish, but it's something that as a child you grew up eating. So we get used to the flavors.
Really? So yeah, that's kind of our first question is, what's the inspiration behind all these different cuisines?
Houston has a great variety of restaurants,
Right.
and we thought about opening a Oaxacan restaurant just because, you know, we never seen a different type of restaurant. Sochi basically celebrates the culinary and indigenous richness of Oaxaca, which we serve different dishes from all over the region of the state. So next we'll move on to the mole tasting.
So I've had mole before, but I didn't know you could have different types of mole.
Yes, well, Oaxaca is known for moles, and they make, I would say, from different peppers. They probably make up to 12 different moles.
Wow.
Really?
At the restaurant, normally we have 8, but we can serve more depending on the season.
Probably the smoothest mole that I had. So, we've tried the tasting. I see something else that we need to explore.
Yes, well, something else is this one is the tlayuda. It's an iconic dish from Oaxaca. You'll find it on every corner of the steak. So they have like a tlayuda stand.
So you eat it like a pizza?
Yes, you can fold it in half and eat it, or you can slice it.
You tell us how to do it.
You're the professional here. I'm gonna break it.
So the way we do is sometimes we do it like this,
Literally fold it in half.
and then we cut it in slices.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's see. All right, well, please.
There you go.
Try it.
Okay.
That is
I'm picking it.
delicious.
Okay, and you gotta wash it down with something. And we have these beautiful, mysterious drinks just staring at us.
Yes, so we do have a couple of cocktails.
Okay.
That one is called Origen. What it is it's a little bit of mezcal, gin, prickly pear, and a little bit of lime juice.
Okay.
So mezcal,
Yes.
what would you say is the biggest difference between mezcal and tequila?
It is 2 different styles, 2 different agaves. To make the mezcal is basically, it's an underground cooked process. And tequila is basically, they only use one particular agave called blue agave.
Okay.
For mezcal, you can use up to 50 different agave species.
Man, well, this was quite the experience. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Well, we haven't finished. We have a little extra for you guys. So
Okay.
let me treat you with desserts.
Yay!
I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh, wow.
Are we eating elote?
That is correct. So here we have a couple of classic desserts that we have at the restaurant. This is called helado de elote. So we make corn custard ice cream served with corn cookie. On this side, we have it's called the cacao, which is a chocolate pot that is filled with different textures of chocolate.
Wow, that looks like heaven.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much.
I'll let you try. Thank you for coming over, and I'll let you guys enjoy the desserts.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. This is
Appreciate it.
amazing. Wow.
Both
So good.
10 out of 10.
I love it.
For sure.
Well, that was an excellent meal. Val,
Cheers to that.
thank you. Sweet. Love it.
Coming up next, we take our selfie game to a whole other level as we head to the original Texas Selfie Museum.
Hey everyone, we're in downtown San Antonio, and I know if you're anything like me, I am constantly trying to up my social media game, and I hear that the Texas Selfie Museum is the place to make it all happen. So come with me to see what it's all about. Hi, I'm Aerin.
Margarita. Tessa. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here.
This space is amazing.
Thank you.
All right, so show me around because I'm excited to up my selfie game.
We have about 30 installations here, guys, and it's really hard to pick, you know, my favorite ones, but I do have a few.
Okay.
So this is gonna be one of them.
Awesome. This is cool.
This was hand-drawn by one of the artists who came from Denver. His name is Joe Pallet. And he just used a Sharpie and he did it all in 3 days.
How long have you been around here in San Antonio?
So the company itself started almost 3 years ago, but in San Antonio, this is our brand new location out of 5.
So what was this building beforehand?
It is a historic building. It was built in late 1800s. In 1913, it opened as the first Alamo Bank. And what you see over here are 3 vaults, the original vaults.
Oh, wow.
And this is the very original safe, the very first safe.
Yeah. Can we go in?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh my goodness, and it's complete with the $100 bills, y'all.
Some gold.
And some gold. I love it.
So I like to say that this is where history meets modern art. We preserved the whole thing, we cleaned it up a little bit, and we played around it.
I love that you stayed true to its original state that it was in, and I absolutely adore it. So who comes up with all of these different installations?
There are 2 other owners. They are the talent and they're the brain of this whole idea. And they usually come up with majority of this setup. My very favorite room, it's called Infinity Room.
Okay.
So when you walk in, it's all the way mirror. So we're talking ceiling and all 4 ways is mirrored.
Okay.
So you have endless, literally, possibilities to take pictures, and we have some orbs already preset for you, so that perfect lighting and that unique picture.
What all will we find over here?
You'll find some super cool, unique installations here as well. We have donut wall, we have VHS, the boxing gloves.
The one that pops out and catches my eye most of the time.
The gumballs.
Is the gumball machine.
80s babies.
80s babies, yes, I made it. I made it in the 80s, yes.
We try to create like this safe and welcoming environment where everybody can come in and be confident.
Yes.
And have fun. Like, just kind of tune out of the real life, have some fun. The best part is you can actually capture this precious memories through the lens of your phone.
Have the rim lighting here.
Yes,
you have the
has a
lighting
holder.
overhead. So you don't have to bring anything extra. You have it right here in one location. Before I get going, trying to take some pictures, trying to do my own poses on my own, we have to take one selfie together.
Please.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna bring it out. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Coming up next, it's off to South Padre for the freshest seafood on the island. Stay right where you are. All right, so if you're coming to the island, you're gonna cross over the bridge, you're gonna pass by that iconic South Padre Island sign, and you're gonna hit the light, take a right. That's where you're gonna run into Sea Ranch. Locals have been raving about this spot for over 20 years because it has the best seafood in town. This all looks delicious, and after all the times that I've been here to South Padre Island, I haven't been to Sea Ranch, but everyone's been telling me that I need to.
Thank you very much for visiting. Glad to have you. We have a very good variety. We'll start off with our red snapper.
Okay.
This is a red snapper Veracruz. It's a tomato relish with green olive, garlic, capers, and red bell pepper.
Wow.
Probably my favorite dish on the entire menu.
Mmm. Excuse me, but
I love it. That is my favorite.
That fish is perfection in itself, and then you add all the extra flavor.
Very nice.
That is a little party on a piece of fish.
That is by far our biggest seller. We go through a lot of red snapper here.
Oh my goodness, I have to go in for another bite.
That's our team mascot. My parents were from Dallas originally, and they wanted to retire. They bought a condo down here. They were here for probably 3 months and got bored and decided to open up a restaurant. And from there, the rest is history. Everything is locally caught, which we pride ourselves in. All of our fish is filleted in-house. We always pride on quality. I think that's the most important thing, is the quality and consistency.
Like you said, the seafood is just, it's fresh. You can't find that anywhere else unless you're right here on the water.
And we're right here on the water. Yes, we are.
I love it. And this has been so great so far, and there's still this whole big platter that we need to dive into. I can't just let it sit there. Go for it.
I'm going to show you our house specialty, which is an oyster Rockefeller. It is spinach, bacon,
okay,
a little bit of bacon juice.
Okay.
With a secret house sauce.
Okay.
Baked with a little Parmesan on top.
You said bacon and you said bacon juice.
It is absolutely delicious.
And then you have your greens. You got your greens, so
I
it's
did,
healthy.
yes ma'am. You have to have a little salad every now and then. Our most popular appetizer.
Wow.
Alaskan king crab.
I mean, these are always so much fun.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to get a little bit messy.
I'm all about that.
All right, we're in.
Look at this size.
We're in.
Meat right here. Fresh.
They are absolutely delicious.
Totally worth coming here for.
We have a Maine lobster tail.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. So good. Oh my goodness. We got one more. It's staring at me. I'm a Texan through and through.
All right.
Hand me the meat.
All right, a hand-cut tenderloin.
It really is just melting in my mouth, just falling apart.
That's the way it should be.
Amen. The fact that you have been here for so long just is a testament of your passion and y'all's dedication to the island.
It's a great community and we're just happy to be a part of it. Salud.
Salud.